Hello, Yoda. How we doing, my dear? You got plenty of time. How are things, sweetheart? I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Now, Friday may be another entirely different question. There's only one answer that counts. 42. Thank 43? No, 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 no. Don't do that. You're going to throw my world topsy-turvy. You're going to throw my world completely off if you change the number from 42 to 43. Oh, so you're the same age as Bubbles. You're the same age as Bubbles. Hello, bros. What's good? What are you going to change? I think she's 40. She just turned 43. I think. Or no, she's still 42. She's got about a week and a half. She got about a week and a half. I don't hide it. Unlike some people, I admit I'm only 3.5 years old. Twisty, what's good? Dude, I got news for you. I just got a reason to stay with slobs. I just got a reason to stay with slobs. Every one of you guys are young and short, bros. Admit it. You're all just young and dwarves. I just made Streamlabs affiliate. I can make my own merchandise store now. So I'm giving it very serious consideration. No, but I do expect to see you in a List With t-shirt at some point. Although I got to come up with a decent design. Well, see, because officially, I think officially, the only person as close to my height is Fallen. I think Fallen is the only one that of all the streamers I know. No, I'll take that back. I will say Fallen, Vinny is close, and Jekyll is close. No, you're not even close, Twisted. You're a dwarf in the land of giants. You are a dwarf in my land of giantry. How are we doing, little French lady? How are we doing, darling? All I said was you're short. I think Jekyll is 6'2". I think Jekyll is 6'2". Approximately. We didn't do an actual height measurement, but when we were walking on the streets, it was like literally he was the only person that could see over the heads of the crowds like me. Hey, Lone Star, what's good? I'll explain all that tonight, little French lady. I will explain that tonight. Thank you, Sea Chicken. He's short.
Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are all doing well out there. It is a wondrous day in the neighborhood. Wondrous day in the neighborhood. I don't have the Fred Rogers look going today. Actually, I feel kind of. Yeah, it's true. If Twisted can't find a photo, there's a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to List Wits. Welcome to the one, the only live interactive game show. We come to you live from Twitch right now every Wednesday night, every Saturday night. And as you guys that are here can see, we did have to move the time back. The reason is I have to get up like at 5 o'clock pretty much every morning to get ready for work now. Just because it takes me that long to get coffee made. Yeah. So that I'm awake to be at the office at 8. But we will get into all of that fun, real-life stuff in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very, very, very happy day around Listwit Studios today. Why, you may ask? Because we finally actually made affiliate on Streamlabs. We finally made Streamlabs affiliate. Absolutely a wonderful feeling, which means, and I have been thinking about doing this for a very, well, I'll get to that with the real life stuff, Twisty. I will get to that. Uh-oh, rain's coming. I will get to the haircut and the job stuff here very shortly. Little French lady, there are certain things I can say and there are certain things I can't say, so I have to be very, very careful about how I describe stuff. But yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the very good news is today we officially made Streamlabs affiliate. I don't know what we missed or what we had to do. I think we had to get down to like 200. I think we had to reach the 250 subscriber thing. And greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello to the Nerdy Effect, my godfather and his channel. Hope you guys are all doing well over there in Nerdyland. And Robert, I hope you are still there. You are the very first person to make my quote list tonight. Yeah, I finally added a quote to the bot. If you do exclamation quote 0, Robert is officially the first ever. He is officially the first ever person to make it to the quote list. Hello, Red. What is good? So yeah, like I said, I opened up Streamlabs today, and I always check the notifications to see what's in the updates. And the first notification at the very, very top of my board. Danny, thank you, sir. Welcome to the announcer's position. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you host a show, you become an official announcer for a game show. Just without the pay, without the benefits, without the model girls. We're working on that. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to put Candy and Brandy up on the official hosting thing. I'm seriously considering it. I just have to figure out how I want to do it. It was something I thought about Saturday. I actually thought about it Saturday. So, officially we have made affiliate on Streamlabs, which means, and we don't care about the money for ourselves. We never have, we never will. If you guys visit our Twitch page, download Streamlabs through our Twitch page, they actually send 50 cents to a charity of their choice every month. We get like 50 cents as well. Like I said, we don't care about that. We never have, we never will. Candy the stripper. Good evening, mailman. What is good, my friend? So yeah, it felt really good. The best part is we actually get to make our own merchandise store. So you see the logo right here. I'm going to clean it up a lot. I may call in a favor from a couple of streamers I know. Yeah, I know. You already downloaded it, Twisted. That's the more important part. We actually get to make our own merchandise store. So there's a couple of streamers that are really good friends of mine online that I'm going to probably turn my attention to and see if they can come up with some really good logos for me. I haven't even looked yet. I only just found out, like, what time is it? 7:08. So I actually only found out about 32 minutes ago. I only found out 32 minutes ago because of the update on Streamlabs. So we're going to put together t-shirts. Probably shot glasses and coffee cups would be our top three. Maybe mouse pads, but I don't know about that. So we are going to try to come up with something logo-wise. And he knows who he is. He knows who I'm going to ask. Or at least I think he knows who I'm going to ask. It's basically my brother from another father and mother. To see if he'll help me out with that. In that regard. Okay, so that's the good news for the day. Now the good/bad news. I'm still working. I'm still in training. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if they have ever told you, but when you have spent 20 years working with a certain software product and you have to change over to another software product, you feel like an idiot. You really, really, really feel like a total idiot. For those of you guys that don't know, I just got a low-end job. Like I said, I don't care, it's a job. As a call center person. And they have their own call software where you basically take the calls in and to fill out the information. And it feels so damn clunky compared to what I'm used to. And it's like everybody there sort of loves it, but it's like I have spent 20 years on another system, and it's just like, this is painful. This is painful for me to have to relearn the basics of everything, from taking a call to entering a call to making sure you do it the right way, to all of that. And I use all of that very generally because, like I said, there are some things I can't talk about. But, wow, I have never felt so stupid in my life for having 25 years of IT experience. I never have. But today, I felt like a child. I felt like a child that just got his first computer, and I knew where the power button was. I knew where the keyboard was. I knew where the mouse was. I knew how they all worked. But learning how they work together, I literally felt like I was in kindergarten a bit. So hopefully, a couple of weeks, this mop top will be coming off. It's the only reason I haven't done the haircut is because I literally haven't had the money for it. Oh, Took, not wasting any time tonight. Let's see if I don't have the wheel on the webcam page. But yeah, I feel like I'm in kindergarten. I really feel like I am in kindergarten right now. All right, Took, claiming the wheel tonight. First and foremost, jumping in before everybody else. No, it is not a tech center, Walrus. I'm trying to think of what I can say and what I can't say without going a little too far. It's basically specialized tech service for a specialized group of people. So let's put it that way. So it's not one of those places you're gonna call, hey, can you pay me in gift card? No, it's not one of those. All right, so Took, spending whammies on the wheel. So let's see how well Took does tonight on the opening gambit. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. The wheel has given away its first ever prize. It is a small prize going to Took, which means, hello, Sir Holly. How are we doing, my friend? Which means I actually have to load this up. I did not even load this up yet tonight. So you're going to have to bear with me a second, Took, while we get you taken care of. The wheel has finally been generous. The wheel has finally been generous to someone. It's not as... No, it's still rigged. I think it's making up to you from when it took your whammy points earlier. That's what I think it's doing. Now, So, with that, Took, we are going to send you right over to the treasure chest. And let's make sure it comes up like it should. There we go. You come back to Took stealing a prize from you, Yoda. Yoda's just saying, it better not be the Garfield. It better not be the Garfield. I can see Yoda right there, right now, just literally saying that. All right, Took. With that, my friend, I need a number between 1 and 169. No, doesn't work that way, little French lady. Like I said, it's a very, very specialized call center. It is very specialized, unfortunately. All right, Took, taking treasure chest 69. Why did I know that's where Took was going? And in treasure chest 69 for Mr. Tukaki, it is... Ooh! It is the Alex Karros starting lineup figure. So, Took, the question is, are you a Dodgers fan? Are you a Dodgers fan, Took? And the reason I ask is, you're going to be getting something with a Dodger in it. This is the Eric Karros starting lineup figure. Ta-da! This will be going to Mr. Tukaki. And let me get over to the webcam real quick so you can see it better. There we go. It is. And the reasons in the smalls is because, A, it's Alex Karros, so it's kind of older. It's actually 1993. And because the card is slightly bent at the bottom corner. But yeah, starting lineups when I was a kid were I think I was like right when I was in high school. Starting lineups were the thing for collectors. We quit caring about baseball cards. We literally quit caring about baseball cards. Honestly, I got a ton of baseball cards. I have seriously thought about just putting in as random prizes, just so they're out of my house. I'm being honest. I've seriously thought about it, just so they are out of my house. I have baseball cards. I have Magic cards. I have Rift cards. That I have seriously thought, just basically, I don't need them anymore. I don't collect them anymore. And then I got to thinking about particularly the Magic cards, and it's like, not yet. Not yet. I still like the Magic cards. So congratulations, Took. Even though you're probably a Mariners fan, this, my friend, will be going to you. So, with that, let me get this marked off. All my really good ones you guys can't see. But with how many I have, you just never know. My really good ones are up on my wall. And you guys, like I said, you guys can't see them because the lights are in the way. For instance, I have Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie upper deck card. That one will never leave my collection. I have 3 or 4 Nolan Ryan cards. Those will never leave my collection. In fact, I don't think anything of my Nolan Ryan stuff will ever leave. I have Al Kaline. I have a David Robinson NBA rookie card. And so on and so forth. But yeah, it's like I've got like 7 or 8 binders back in boxes that I've given up on baseball cards. I really did. I may have I will be honest, Walrus. I know I've got a couple of decent Magic cards, but I have never spent the time evaluating them to see if they are worth anything. Um, for instance, back when I played Magic, there was only one really super valuable card. And that was the Black Lotus. Never got it, but it was like probably when I was a kid, that was the big card to have. If you had that card, you didn't play it, you collected it. So, ladies and gentlemen, just so you guys know, yes, we are starting really early tonight because of the job. And again, I have to be up like at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning for the job to get ready for. I was gifted a Christmas tree. You were gifted a Christmas Prius? Sweet. I wish I were that lucky. Now that we have gotten through all the good stuff of the day, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have never been here before, welcome to List Wits. We are the only live interactive game show where you guys can win the prizes. And you just saw Took, all he did was spend some of his points, and he won a small prize. He won a small starting lineup figure. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, you can earn a shot at one of our bigger prizes. All we are looking for, ladies and gentlemen, is the 4-letter word that goes right down the center of the screen in front of us. Sent it with Sammy Sosa figure. Sammy Sosa is actually a pretty cool figure to have. At least I think so. Just because he was in that competitive race. I will admit, I kind of like Sammy Sosa up till the backcorking incident. And then, so ladies and gentlemen, what you see on the board in front of you is our 4-letter word. And what we are looking for is the single 4-letter word that goes right down the center of the board from top to bottom. Each letter in the word completes the appropriate word going across. So for instance, Yoda gave us pole, which would give us rope, toro, belt, and tier. A legitimate word. A completely legitimate word because all 4 words are valid English words. And I will admit I am guilty of allowing a few English, Spanish, English, French words such as toro. I like it, so I think it counts as a legitimate 4-letter word. What did we have? We had vase for twisted, so we have rove, Torah, best, and tier. Again, Torah, kind of a little bit, for those of you that would argue it's not actually a word, I would actually accept Torah. I would actually accept Torah as a valid word. Now while you guys are guessing, now we'll tell you guys about the bad part of the week. Last week, I went out to my car, and I put the car in reverse, and there's nothing behind me, and my reverse warning light keeps going on. And I'm like, I am far enough away from the bushes, I'm far away enough from anything else, there's nothing there. So, I don't think anything of it, because I don't hear a bump, I don't hear a crunch, I don't hear anything happen. I'm like, alright, we're cool. I'm driving down to the job interview as is. I get home, I park where I normally do, which is in the street, so my wife can have the driveway, because she hates when I block her in the driveway. And I come in the house. I don't look at the car. I don't even look at the car. Bubbles comes home, and she goes, "Did you wreck your car?" And I'm like, "No. My car is in one piece." And she goes, "Your back bumper has been sort of crushed." And I'm like, "What?" So I go out to the car and I go look, and the quarter panel, well, it's actually the back bumper on my car has been hit by somebody. It has literally pushed my back bumper under my taillight up and in. Well, guess where your reverse warning light signals are? They're actually in, like, just above the bumper. So it just so happens that whoever hit my car pushed the bumper up enough where it's right in front of my reverse warning sensor. And I'm like, oh, you have got to be kidding me. So I go look at the car and I'm like, all right, it's still drivable. Go look at the tire. And it's like the back bumper's pushed in towards the tire, but it's not on the tire. So no rubbing, nothing of that sort. And the first thing that comes to my mind is I need to call the insurance company. And then I start to think, and I'm like, I don't know when this happened. It had to be when my car was sitting on the side of the street. Because I haven't gone out. All this time that I have been out of work, I did all my job searches from home. So it's literally the only time I went out was to go up to the convenience store to go pick up sodas and cigarettes. That's it. And I know I didn't hit anything up there. And I'm like, they're going to ask me, when did this happen? And I'm like, I'm going to say, I have no clue. And it's going to be the big runaround. I can see it coming. And they'll say, all right, well, we'll give you X amount of dollars, but we're going to raise your insurance rates. And I'm thinking, it ain't worth it. It honestly is not worth it. The car runs. I just don't have a very good reverse sensor. So I'm like, I'm not even bothering. So if anybody knows if I'm making a bad decision there, let me know. Because I don't want to go through to the rigmarole. I don't want to have to pay the higher insurance for being hit by an unknown driver. It's just one of those cases where it's just better to live and let live, I think. But I don't know. Because like I said, everything else is working. Everything else is working, like I said, except for the rear thing. And yes, bros, I was steamed when I saw that. It was, you could have left a note on the car. My car was in front of my house. You could have left a note on my door. You could have done anything to let me know. And it was, nope, we're just going to keep going. So I have this funny feeling going down my road, people like to fly. If they don't see kids, and because I live on the top of a hill, I'm pretty much like where people first start slowing down. And I've got this feeling that it was somebody that just basically didn't know to slow down for the hill, and they just clipped me and used me as their stopping marker. That's what I got a feeling it is. I really, really do. So it was one of those cases where I just kind of kept my mouth shut for once, and I kind of regret it. I'm going to admit I kind of regret it, just because. Now, back to the fun stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have not set up the timer for him yet, but if you guys get a chance, I want you guys to drop by Zero Grav Theater. He's not on tonight. He takes Wednesday nights off per his schedule. I think he's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, I believe. I found him last Sunday by accident. I totally found him by Sunday because, as I told you guys, there are only really 3 types of streamers I visit. There are the people I knew from the Playroom. That's Nerdy, Lethal, Twisted, Delve, Jax, and I'm going to miss some of you guys, and I'm going to apologize for missing you, like, right off the top of my head. Norevs, Fuzzy, who's a good one I'm missing right now? Money, and so on. And again, please don't think I'm intentionally leaving you out if I'm missing you. There are the people that I grew up with, and I use the word figuratively, because we are 3 years old. And then there are the people that these friends of mine recommend. And that's, what is her, oh, dang it, I'm forgetting her name now. Nerdy plugged her like last time he was, not tonight, but one of the last times he was on. So I actually sat in and watched her last night with him. Beat 3828 or something like that. And then there are the small streamers. I no longer plug people that have 100, 150 stream visitors in their stream. They don't need me to plug them. They really don't. They get a great crowd. And I will say there's one exception, and her name is XX2 Shy. But she falls in that third category that we're about to hit. Cooking with Shy was one of those I found from just perusing small streamers. My first goal is always to visit a streamer that's got like 10 people or less. That's my goal. If you got more than 10 people, right now, unless you already know me, you don't need me coming in, plugging you, pushing you, that sort of thing. At the moment. Well, I will up it about 20. I will up it about 20. So that's where I met Cooking with Shy. That's where I met Cave House Gamers. That's where I met Happy to Be Killed and a couple of others. And then there's the category that I primarily look for. And that category is very, very simple. If you have the word trivia in your title, quiz in your title, or you do a Trivia 101 stream. I know, it sounds kind of weird of a category, but it is a legitimate category. I'm going to at least drop in and look. And that's how I met XX2 Shy. She does her own little Tuesday night picture trivia, so to speak. Well, Sunday, I met the most absolutely hilarious, fun, enjoyable streamer because of the trivia title. His name is Zero Grav Theater. And I'm telling you guys right now, if he's playing a game, he is absolutely hilarious. His antics from the game are great. If he is doing a movie stream, he is absolutely hilarious. If he is doing a movie trivia stream, he is hilarious. I'm asking you guys, please, please, please follow this man. He is absolutely great. He is funny. He interacts with the chat. Even when he's playing the games. He gets sidetracked, obviously, when he gets to good parts of games. But I am telling you guys, please check him out tomorrow night. At the earliest, he will be on. And, in fact, I enjoyed his movie trivia so much Sunday that I actually gave him one of my slightly lesser developed PowerPoint shows. And I'm like, dude, here you go, run with it. There's no game shows to it. It is pretty much straight movie trivia. I literally gave it to him after watching one episode. That is how much I love this man. Not in that kind of way. Well, it could be that kind of way. Might be that kind of way. But he is absolutely great to watch. Refresh it too. Oh, yeah, I just saw it. I just had, well, it was a quick burp. You may want to refresh too, see if that fixes it. Refresh it and see if that fixes it. Because, yeah, I just did have one slight burp. I did have one slight network burp. Because I just hit like 350 drop frames in a very, very short period. But it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Not as bad as I thought it would be. That's why I try not to move a lot. Because the more I move, and that's why I gotta try to practice keeping my hands still, the worse the leg gets. The more I move, the worse the leg actually gets. Alright, so we're down to 41 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 41 seconds. And tonight, we are going to try to test a 4-player close game. We're going to try to test a 4-player close game tonight. It's one I've been working on for about 2 weeks. I think I got all... No. It's not exploit. It's my network twisted. My network gets choppy. I actually have a lot of stuff off right now. Actually, I got one thing I do need to close out. I actually have a lot of stuff off on my computer to try to resolve some of the problems. So let's see. Let's try something real quick. Oh, I can't close Dropbox. I cannot close Dropbox right now. So yeah, I already know it's my computer right now, or my network right now. That much I do know. And I'm willing to bet it's my computer. All of a sudden, it's like it started great, and then all of a sudden a lot of complaints started coming in about cyber power. And they didn't start coming in till late. So it's now I'm kind of like a little perturbed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the 4-letter word won tonight. And I already know why the 4-letter word won. Because there is one word in here that is very, very, very difficult to come up with if you are not thinking of it. So we had Rove, Tori, Bent, and Tier. Hey, Polar, what's good, my friend? So the word we were looking for tonight was vine. And before you ask, yes, we do allow proper nouns for some of our 4-letter words. But believe it or not, Tori is actually a plural word. It's a plural word relating to plants. Plant seeds, I think. So you could have yelled at me for using Tori Amos or Tori Spelling or something to that effect. Or you could yell at me, ow, there went my voice, for using a proper name. Oh, this is not going to be good for tomorrow at the office. I need my voice back. Here we go. So the 4-letter word that we were looking for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, was vine. V-I-N-E. A very simple word, but no one got it tonight. I thought, because I know twisted early it said vase or vase, and Took actually did vein. Took actually did vein. I know wine. I actually have wine over here. I'm just not drinking it tonight. So vine was our 4-letter word of the day, which means nobody gets it this evening. And with that, give me 1 second while I get the next game set up. And I need my file. I forgot to open my notepad file. Now, I have a feeling, this is just a feeling, I got a feeling this list is going to be fairly easy. It's just a hunch. But sometimes my hunches play out right, and sometimes I am completely off the mark. And what we are going to do, because again, we're going to be running a fairly quick show tonight, is we are going to be giving away a small prize. We're giving away a vault shot, and we will be giving away the 4 slots so we can test the bank job together. So that's what we're aiming for. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time. As soon as I get over to the right one. This is what happens when you have 80 plus game seeds. So for tonight's list, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for ring phrases. Hello, Miss Sari KTG. You got to pick a name. You're confusing me. You know that, right? So for tonight's first list, we are looking for words and phrases that contain the word ring. And bear with me as I go get the correct slideshow where I need it. The ring. The ring. No, little friends. I may do easy ones at times, but I am never going to go that easy. I almost put King of the Ring in here. I came really close to doing King of the Ring. Ring around the tub, ring pop, ring finger, Olympic ring. No, there are no plurals. I will help you guys out right now. There are no plurals. Oh, Twisty, you took one of my good ones. Twisty took one of my good ones. I was kind of hoping that one kind of stuck around for a little bit. Ring the bell. The alarm was the one I was looking for, and I kind of forgot to put it in there. Meet me in the ring. Silver ring. All good, but not what we are looking for. All right, I think I'm going to have to use chatbot. As much as I don't, chatbot, as much as I'm not going to want to use this tonight, I don't think I have a choice. Because some of the guesses are coming up a lot faster than I thought they would. Alright, so bear with me as I'm moving a few things around on the board, or on my screen, which goes back to my training stuff. It is, like I said, when you have been learning something for 20 years, it is really hard, and I mean really hard, to just pick up a brand new software system. Especially a software system, and I'm going to say this, that takes all of the bad habits that this other program didn't use and threw in there. I am not a fan of this new software. I'm not. But I'm going to try to learn it, obviously. And I know if I have to ask. If you have to ask, you don't want to know. There are rings in the tub. Well, go get the scrubbing brush twisted and get it taken care of. Sea Chicken taking the 3-ring circus. Oh, I'm staying out of that fight. I'm staying out of that fight. So yeah, like I said, and you guys, and like I said, as you guys know, I'm a little older, so and I love software. So I'm one of these people. Is basically you show me the software, give me a safe environment, and let me play with it to learn it. I'm in the classroom because again we do a week. We got literally 4 weeks of classes. Uh, I'm in the classroom and again, I'm the oldest one in there. All these other guys are either really young, or actually they were all pretty young, and a lot of them don't have any IT background or call center backgrounds. Yeah, a little. I'm not going to say how much, so let's just say the only person older in the room than me is the trainer. The only person in the room older than me is the trainer. So it's like I grew up used to what they call sandbox play, which is basically they put you in a safe spot and they give you the software and say you can't break it, do whatever you want to try to do. So it's always hard for me in a classroom to sit back and not touch a keyboard. It is always hard for me not to touch a keyboard, just because that's how I was brought up. All my training environments I'd ever been in had been that way. Let's see. I see it from Sea Chicken. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody sooner. Sea Chicken with the hat in the ring. If somebody said before Sea Chicken, let me know. I think that's the first time I actually saw it. So we are down to 2 remaining items in our ring list. And again, behind 4 of these slots, we're going to give somebody a chance to participate in the bank job game. It's a brand new game we just finished creating Saturday night. And I am shy while I'm working on this. And I'm watching Zero Theater while I'm watching this. You guys don't know how hard it is for me to work on games when I'm watching certain streamers. I can't work on a game when I'm watching Nerdy. I can't do it. I can't work on a game when I'm watching Twisted. I cannot work on a game when I'm watching Shy. I cannot work on a game when I'm watching Zero. I can't. Cave House Gamers is like when they're doing their D&D games, it's easier. Because again, it's easier to listen than to watch. But Thursday night, I think it's Thursday night, they do their conspiracy theory stuff. And last Thursday, I'm really wanting to work on the bank job game. And they're talking about possible conspiracy theories. And whether or not you agree with them is a different thing. Because I was playing devil's advocate to a lot of what they were saying. And then at the end, I basically flipped the script and basically gave them one of my well, it could be supernatural because of this. And it was like my game that I actually had on the machine and was waiting for me to work on just never got touched for like 3 hours. It never got touched. My only problem is with Cave House Gamers is I know they're later, so I can't stay up as late to watch them right now unless it's like Saturday night after my show or Sunday night or maybe, well, Friday night I can watch Saturday night, and Sunday night I got to figure out what I'm going to do. And that's only until, like I said, if I can hold on to this job, because literally I have to take a test Friday, and if I don't make a certain mark in the test, I go bye-bye. It's basically you don't pass this test with a certain percentage, we're not keeping you. So Friday I'm not too worried about. Next Friday I'm not too worried about. It's like the week after that is like the one I'm kind of worried about. So we'll see what happens. It's basically week 1 and week 3 are like your crunch weeks, so to speak. No, you did type it, Twisted. You did type it. So we are looking for one last ring list. And while we are waiting, I'm going to go ahead and put the celebrity spots, the player slot, and the prize slot. The stream is crashing again. I'm sorry, too. I am sorry. I'll try to figure something. I know what might help. Turn off the auto if you're watching it on the stream. Turn it from auto to usually 360. It's not as clear, but it might help. I did learn that watching somebody Sunday. Although it might have been on YouTube. It might have been on YouTube because I was getting really bad buffering with auto. And for whatever reason, I just put it at like 360p. And it came in reasonably clear. Not perfect because it's 720. 720 is kind of like the perfect. Let me see if I'm losing frames. Yeah, I am losing frames every so often. So I'm trying to keep the movement to a minimum. But I do know that's what's causing the primary problem. I do know that the webcam is chewing up a lot of the frames. And like I said, it's not a super powerful PC. It's one of those PCs that literally it does the job for the most part. I seriously think I might shrink the camera a bit. I might shrink the camera a bit to kind of help out in that regard. No, that's what I'm saying is when a network goes bad, and it was one of those things I just kind of learned is turn off the auto, and it might help. It might help. Oh, Twisty with ring out the old and ring in the new. I'm going to say I really thought Ring Off the Hook was going to be the last one. Oh, you're on the PS4 Twitch app. Weird. It should not be buffering at all on the Twitch app. It shouldn't be. Is anybody else having the lag problems? And like I said, I know I had this problem really bad Wednesday. Wednesday it was horrible. Last Wednesday. It was basically as soon as I started the software, it dropped. As soon as I started the software, I lost like 70% of my frames. Right now I'm only losing like about 4%. Right now I'm only losing about 4%. It's going up more than it should, which is very, very concerning. Because it's doing the bounce thing again. It really is. So for whatever reason, it does not like my Wednesday streams. It really doesn't. It's painful. I know. So like I said, one of the things I'll probably do is shrink the camera down a bit to see if that helps. Because I know that's usually the big thing. That's usually the big thing on any stream that does it. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we had Ring of Fire,